Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to say thank you for all the people that came to my little live stream yesterday. A lot of friends, mostly friends. A few people in there I didn't understand. I didn't know who they were. That's fine. You're all welcome. I wanted to talk a little bit about the second upcoming budget meeting that they had to table this last week because of all the disdain and worrisome, and they kept saying for years that the town is crumbling and nobody knows what to do, and they've been warning citizens for years and all this gobbledygook by the mayor. I don't believe, I think his name is Mr. Chuck Abeda. I think that's his name. I don't believe he made one comment. I think I was there hours listening to all this stuff. I don't think he actually made one comment. He might have peeped in something, but I can't even recall. I know I have a tad bit of hard hearing, but I don't believe he made one comment. And he, more than anybody, I guess, over the years in city council timeship, was very hands-on kind of guy. I'm understanding. Sort of ironic, he didn't want to chime in at all about anything. Maybe city council position wasn't his good quality position that he should have been anyway, since he didn't want to chime in at this very important special meeting. There's all kinds of people that, that are friends of his. Didn't really want to chime in too much, All these ones that are running, and family members, and clique and clan groups, and team groups. They've all seen this for years. They've all had the same ideas. They've all followed along the same path. And now their friends and relatives are going to try to run and do it the same way. They're going to do it the same way. They'll do it the same way. Because that's what they've always known. The same way. That's what so-and-so says. That's what my buddy does and says. This is what we say. Well, some of us say things a little different. A little different. Maybe have a little bit more ideas. Maybe a little more detail in how we do things. But it was very interesting that the city mayor kept just trying to say, we've talked about this for years. We've years and years and years. Yeah, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Action's a little bit more poignant, sir. And he did make a, I have a court date coming up in August. Yes, so do I. So do I. I got a court date in August too, Mr. Mayor. And thanks for that, by the way. Thanks for never coming to my store, buying a stick of gum. Much appreciated. as you walk by with your little smug, decrepit personality. They're saying it for years. And then the city attorney, it's been 3 months, grant requests information about the city. Regular information, by the way. Regular information that all city municipalities must adhere to. Questions about employees, benefits, pays, hires and fires, contracts, detailed questions from the city. These are detailed questions. The secretary at the front desk said, "Oh, this is a month ago or more now. A month ago. Oh yeah, he's formulating a letter for you to answer. A great timing. Great timing that it never showed up. Great timing that it never showed up. Right here during the filings of all this campaigning." Look at them campaign. They're all going to put a little message out and say they're running because they didn't want the information that I requested to be out prior to the filings. Oh, by the way, when you go file for city council or mayor or whatever it is, you have to sit right there at a table. You have to sit right there and fill it out. Can't take it home. Can't go think about it in detail. They have to, watch you. You can't leave with the application. You stay right there. You stay right. Give me your name, address, social security card, firstborn's footprint, your hat size, you have left feet, big toe, or right-handed. You just sit right there and do it. What? I've never even seen that before. That's amazing. In 4 days, in 4 days, the control of these people is it's beyond words. I mean, who does this stuff? People that have run the city into the ground forever and do not want to lose control. Here, and use this pen, by the way. Now we have his DNA. Now we have her. Now we know how she writes. Now we can figure out what he does. You can't even leave with an application. What, are you kidding me? It's quite shocking. So the city attorney, who's also the county attorney for Carbon County, and he's in private practice. Boy, that guy's busy. He's way busy. Way busy. Can't fill out my grandma information request, legal must-have requests from a city that he's the attorney for. Can't fill those out to a citizen. Can't do that. He's a little busy with other things. Oh, and he was on vacation for damn near God knows how long. I'm surprised he showed up to this meeting. Too busy. They're all so too busy. Very busy. Very, very busy. And when asked of the mayor, I'll go back to the mayor for a second. Who put this together? Who put this budget together? Who actually put this special budget together? Who did it? I guess the mayor and Mr. Gary. And Mr. Gary does 11 other little cities like this. 11 other cities like this. So really, Gary puts it together. And Mr. Mayor goes, what can I see and hear out of this? What can I see other than a yellow Corvette? It's a nice Corvette, by the way. Damn, it's a nice machine. Yellow, Big Bird, not so much. Sort of too flashy for a guy like you. Pretty flashy for a guy like you. You're not so flashy, sir. There's a lot more people that are flashy, and it ain't you. Ah, baby doggy. So the city attorney, who I've tried to found and get grammar requests to, went to his former office, for sale sign, went to his former business partner's office. They said, no, we don't work with that guy. He has an office up there in the thing. Well, of course, he's not there. Can't locate him. Never called me. Never wrote me. Never emailed me. When they told me I'd get a letter from the city smug attorney that was sitting right there. By which, when I asked the question, hey, did you put this Zoom out for the citizens of East Carmen to watch this special budget meeting where everybody was like a beehive? One lady flipped the flip out. Did you put the Zoom out so residents can watch this and see what you're saying, see where their money goes? He says to me, well, I don't have to. It's not required. It's not required. I don't have to. There's not a law. There's not the law to Zoom link for the citizens to watch us. You have to come to this special meeting. You have to come here. But in court for many, many months, we'll throw you a little link. Whoop! We'll make sure that link is there, so you don't have to spend your time. We'll help you that way for your court appearances, for theft of cars and weeds, possibly a sticker's wrong, or they're measuring grass out there or whatever. They're very helpful at them, and the judge and the attorneys and the council members. They supply all this helpful behavior for that, don't they? How nice of them to do that for the residents. Such a perk. Such a cool perk. But for a special budget meeting about money, I don't want nobody to know. Much like the candidates and the voting and the application time. Whoop, couple days. We only work 4 days anyway. Shh, quiet. Don't let anybody know. Damn. This story is going to be. This is a great story. At least I'm one of the ones that get to tell this unbelievable story. I'm going to write a book. And then Netflix will be calling. Just like, whatever. Not Will Smith, that flipping guy. Holy shit, he shouldn't be smacking at people on stage. There's other stages to smack people around a little bit. Not physically, but just, play stage. Play stage. So he didn't even have the nerve. I can't believe he even said that. It's not required. We don't have to. And then at the end of the whole meeting, is, well, maybe we need more input from the citizens. We really needed input from the citizens about this because it's their money. We need to understand the citizens, what they want to believe. Maybe you should have Zoomed them like you do with all your court. So they're aware. They know what you're doing to them. What you're doing to them. Sure seems to be a lot of those names on there. Relatives of all the current administration. You think they'll run any better? You think they'll suddenly change the agenda that all their relatives have brought to you? Brought to you by them. Brought to you by them. I mean, it's going to be a good story and good movie and good Netflix. We'll some good people to play them in the story. So I'm going to touch on this last one thing. This is so very important. Very, very important. My coffee's brewing. Gotta have coffee. I had fresh coffee there. I had very, very fresh coffee. It was very good coffee. I love coffee, though. Some people don't drink coffee. That's fine. The budget meeting didn't touch on one very important thing. And I'll be asking the lawyer this question himself to answer. Does he know the cost to this city what a civil rights lawsuit costs? Does he know? He's the city attorney. He's the county attorney. Does he know the inevitable money that a civil rights lawsuit costs from start to finish? Even a small civil rights lawsuit. I'm going to definitely be starting with that one because that one, he won't even answer my grabber request 3 months later, where they've already broke the law. This city attorney I haven't never talked to this guy, but he told all the city workers, including Jason Jorgensen, who's running for more it's ran its course, Jason. That's all I'm going to say with that one. Jason, to not talk to me because I'm suing the city of East Carbon over their civil rights violations as a resident and citizen of this city, that I put a lot of money into this city. Little old me. A lot of money. Didn't take like most of all of them. 4 working days and all this other behavior. How much is it going to cost? What does it cost? What does it cost for not doing their job or a negligence lawsuit where your qualified immunity is gone, out the door? You already broke the law, sir. You told them to, city attorney. You told them to. That's what all of them said. You're an attorney. You are an attorney. And you told them to not talk to me because you knew I'm suing them. You knew that. Which in turn made another lawsuit for the city of East Carbon. That one you owned, sir. None of them. They hire you to do your job. You're a little busy, ain't you? On your vacation. You're a little busy on your vacations. Do you have what color's your Corvette? What color's your Corvette, sir? You own that one, Mr. Attorney. You own that one. Not a word from him, not an email, not a call, not a hey, I shouldn't have. No, just smugness. And we don't have to tell the citizens we're having this. There's no requirement for that. To be upfront and accountable. There's no requirement. What a wonderful way to do business. That there's no requirement to inform the citizens. The ones that can't get there, walk there, drive. Their car's broken. It's gone. It got stolen. Take it into the impound yard. No requirement. Ask him how much a lawsuit is going to cost this city. Ask him. Everyone ask him. A lot of the questions need to ask towards him too. Many questions are actually need to be asked towards him. Mr. Requirement Guy. No requirement guy. That one will be filed very fast. But you need to ask him how much into the budget that they're going to factor these lawsuits. It's going to be part of the budget. Just ask him in general what he thinks, or what past lawsuits, or ones that he knows all. He's the county attorney as well. Ask the other guy. He does budgets for 11 different other counties. You know, he makes 75 grand or whatever the hell he makes. Imagine that. 75 times 11. Do the math. Do the math. This guy. Where him and the other mayor and the other mayor, they all sit together. Okay, what do we got to do? What do we got to do? I wonder how much. We're going to find out which one now this is another investigation will be coming up. The other 11, or he probably does 11 with this one. How much he makes on each of those 11, and which city employees or mayors or who, advisors, do those budgets. It would be very interesting to find that question out. Is it just him and a mayor? Him and the whole city council? Is there an advisory group for some of these other 11 that he participates in their budgets? Or is it just a mayor? Like David Avery said. Like David Avery said. Oh, yeah, just me and Gary take care of that. You know. We got it. We got it, man. I mean, we're smart people, see. We got it. I'm sure you do. David and Gary, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you got it real well. It's been, and he most definitely brought up, look, you guys, I don't live here. This is up to you guys, your citizens. That's what the flipping guy says. This is up to you guys. Need to decide this. You guys and gals. You guys and gals. I don't live here. I'm just trying to help. Oh, you helped. And so did the city attorney. He helped a lot. There's no getting out of this one, bro. You didn't answer any of my important grammar requests from this city that I need to know. Sneaked, hid, hide, rolled away, didn't answer, no emails, whatever. While I'm still got a card. Avery said I got a court date in August. Well, so do I. So do I, Mr. Avery. Mr. Corvette guy. I got a court date too. All of you guys will have extra court dates coming up. That's what lawsuits are for. When you start targeting citizens, you city council people, and all of your police departments target citizens negligently, everyone needs to sue their asses. Everyone. For this nonsense. They all sure want to be your buddies. And they all want raises. I couldn't believe what I heard. Last year or the year before, whatever, one time was just blown away. A 10% increase? A 10% increase a year or two ago. Or maybe both years. I have to go through the stream, but a 10% increase on top of $5 an hour more. I mean, I'll have to relook at that, but you know, for this little town, what? Let me catch my breath. It's unreal. Shh. Don't tell anybody that. Even though that's what they believe they said. I mean, I don't think I know anybody that's at a 10% hike and a raise. Well, it covered their taxes for the whole year. Huh, interesting. It covered their taxes, but yeah, they still get the $5 an hour more pay. So I guess they didn't get to pay no taxes and got a hike. So they did get the free fall. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool for them. All the ones that are up there have been running the show. That's pretty cool. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. Exposed. Never anticipated me. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Everyone's welcome. Even the 10%ers. They're welcome. And on top of being welcome, you guys get to ask the city attorney. I sure will be. Trust me, I sure will be. How much my lawsuits, just my law, it's going to be a question, are going to cost this city. Which fund is going to cost this city for civil rights violations? For proven civil rights violations. The general fund, other fund, the Corvette fund. You know, which fund? Which fund? Since they always keep saying, "Oh, we're about to fall apart already." Which fund is going to pay me? For breaking the law. For breaking the law. On camera, by the way. By their city attorney's direction. Is he going to pay it out of his Corvette fund? Out of his pocket? Maybe you citizens should ask him if he's going to pay that civil rights violation out of his pocket, since he directed the city to do that. Maybe it shouldn't come out of his pay, his fund. That's a very good idea, actually. They all admitted it. It was his direction. Wore a pretty nice suit sitting there. Wonder what he drove in. Him and his several jobs, several little attorney jobs, that when I went to go find his office, he's not available. That's my former business partner. This one had a sign on it. It was like a salon of some time before, a year ago or whatever, right on Main Street there. Maybe it should come out of his fund. The ones where he gets his fund from. I guess these are all very important questions. There will be more. There's going to be question after question after question after question after question coming up. For a very long time. For a very long time. And now we're all going to make you answer them. All of you. We're going to make you answer the questions. Before, they ducked and hid and shucked and dived and whatever. They still do it. I grabbed that. I haven't seen one response. Goofy Sam Leonard's bald ass sent one. We don't talk about civil rights. And then they gave me my tickets when I requested from him. But as far as the police department, he sort of did his job. Not really, though. He didn't even answer the grammar request correctly. It wasn't even about that, sir. And I use sir very lightly. To this. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, they're kind of answer a lot of questions from a lot of people, not just me, and not just residents, not just residents. They're going to have to answer to a lot of flipping people, man. Holy moly, coming up. So if you want that job, if you want these jobs, there'll be a lot of questions to answer. Anybody that works here for this city government can answer a lot of these questions, and there'll be a slew of more. Holy moly, there'll be so many more questions, and they're going to get deeper and bigger and deeper into the pit of questions where the exposure will bring it all to the light. Shine. Wish I had my shirt. Just a ray of sunshine, kind of a light. A smiling, happy now. It's good to be happy. But it's also good to get your questions answered in a timely fashion, especially when it's related to the law and the city governments and what they're doing, what they're not doing, and everything else. So come along for the ride. It's going to be very fun. All those names, all those people, the relatives of all the that are now running to carry on the hierarchy of despair, to runnage into the ground. Keep on thinking they're your answer, and not walking in there and asking them all the questions yourselves. Demand they ask them. And when you demand some questions, boy, they hightail it out of there. They sure don't answer. They sure don't answer those very important questions about the city government, contracts, the insurances, the hires and fires. I won't go into too many more on the questions yet, but they're significant that they do not want to answer. Go figure. Which fund? Gary and David, which fund? And then everybody just goes, yeah, that sounds about right. My pocket's good. That's why even none of this, people, I'm here and I lived here and I did this and I did that and I'm relative of so-and-so and blah, blah, blah. And I really have the answers. I'm sure you do. Listening to the Corvette guy and his buddy in the corner. We've been telling everybody for years. I'm sure you have been telling everybody for years. Well, there'll be other people telling different things now. Telling different things. And you guys are going to answer one way or another. You're going to answer these questions. Get ready for that question, Mr. Lawyer. Get ready for that question, Mr. Lawyer. How lawsuits affect this city's bottom line and your Corvette fund.